Goodness.
Let's start out with me coughing.
I was going to say, you got the coughing going on, girl.
Yeah,
welcome everybody.
Congestion.
I am so glad to see people already in the chat. Lori and Robin and Luann. Thank y'all so much for coming. And I should have had our song loaded up, but I didn't. So I am going to share the screen and go get that song so we can go ahead and play it.
Okay.
Okay, computer. Let's be nice to Echo tonight. Sometimes it doesn't like me.
Does it show me as live? Anybody?
Today we'll play it.
Dear Lord, please bring me a beautiful blanket of snow. I long to see the snow fall and to watch from the window, to take pictures and videos, painting the trees and ground with your paintbrush. There's still time. Ooh, let the snow fall down. I pray I never lose the desire to see snow. The whimsy, the childlike enthusiasm. Snow brings me joy. I need a little snowfall miracle, please, Lord. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, let it snow. Ooh. My friends think I must be crazy. They wanna send me their snow. I just want a snowfall miracle, a little Texas miracle. The peace and beauty is being I long for. Ooh, let the snow fall down. I pray I never lose the desire to see snow. The whimsy, the childlike enthusiasm. Snow brings me joy. I need a little snowfall miracle, please, Lord. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, let it snow. Please let the snow fall. Bring me snow, snow, snow.
It's going to turn around and play again if you want to see it.
Okay, I paused it. All right, I'm going to try to say hello. We got so many folks in the chat. We got Stephanie and Regina and Kathy and Lori and Body Illusion and Chef Hit Dice and Star. Welcome, everybody. Daniel is up on your side. Yeah. Let's see, who else? I was saying hi as that was playing. Blackberry Rock Homestead. And Star went over on your side. Yes, good. Everybody, check everybody out. You can drop your your link on my side by doing #Echo. And I am going to come back in here and see if I can get it to go to that song without starting to play. Let's see, where is it? Shouldn't have been. Well, do they go in from? Yeah, they go in the top, so it'll be towards the bottom. All right. Well, I thought we had a. This is the whole video. Okay, let me just play. Let's play this. SUNO Family Create. It's a new open collaboration starting January 1st, 2026. Hosted by GailsSouthernLiving and Living My Best Life, or otherwise known as Echo at Kaleidoscope of Happiness. I hope you will come, listen, hear our wonderful creations, maybe start creating yourself, and help us share out all of our creative music. Use this hashtag, SUNO Family Creates. There will be playlists on our channels. We will watch your videos and share you out. Please tag us in your videos. This is an open collaboration. Anyone is allowed and welcome to collaborate with us. We will have live streams periodically just to get together with our fellow creators and have fun sharing some music. This will be a year-long collaboration, and we hope that everyone will write songs for the different seasons throughout the year. The main reason for doing this collaboration is family support. We want to see everyone's channel grow and join together. We will be learning together. We will be growing together. I hope that you will join us January 1st. Hashtag SUNO Family Create. Hosted by Gail from Gail's Southern Living and myself from Living My Best Life 9697, also known as Kaleidoscope of Happiness. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to create with you. Okay, now let me stop this so we can see. There we go. All right, so what has Gail been doing other than being in the snow? Did you make a snowman?
No. It's one of those like really cold snows. So we have the outside kitties right here in the utility room. So I mostly went out the front door and filmed in the front yard because I have to go through there, and then she tries to run in and she needs to stay there because she's not really very potty trained, which is why she ended up outside in the first place. So anyway, but we want her to be warm during this time. But, I made some chili today. I made one outside video of the snow. I made one inside video of a gardening collaboration I'm going to be in. And I actually made some labels for my garden for this year. I typed those up and then printed them and then cut them up and put them laminated them so I can have them out in the garden and they'll last for a little while anyway.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be prepared with the gardening. I was watching my other friends and they were getting into it and they were getting really organized. And I was like, man, I feel behind. I mean, we're in January and I feel behind. I'm like, So I started trying to get my stuff together over here so I could be, doing all the things. But yep. We watched the movie Frozen. Oh, we thought that was quite fitting.
Yes, that would actually be a very good movie
Mhm.
to watch when it's so
I haven't
cold.
seen it in a long time. So it's pretty good. I actually forgot quite a bit of stuff in it. My husband actually remembered more than me. I was like, hmm.
Um, we here in South Georgia now, our weather is crazy, but we are not experiencing the bitter cold or anything like that, at least not yet. We tend to get more rain when the rest of the country is getting a lot of cold and ice and snow. We might get some rain, but earlier in the week it was 31 in the morning, and then I think it was yesterday, it was 72, you know. So it's like our weather can do all kinds of crazy things. So,
Yeah, I was actually doing gardening about 2 or 3 days ago. I was actually pulling out some of my sunflower stalks. It's really hard to pull out sunflower stalks when they're still alive because they're so tough. And even when they're dead, they can be quite challenging. And I actually cut myself on my fingers and arms a little bit as I was pulling them out. But I mean, we're talking mammoth sunflowers, so they're huge, taller than me stalks, and then I pull them out and then I have a compost area where I'm putting them. So, yeah, I plant some massive sunflowers every year. So I have to get ready for the next year.
Luann says a lot of area police have been putting photos of Elsa on the run on Facebook. Okay.
Elsa's on the run. Yeah, Elsa's on the run right
Poor,
now.
poor Elsa. She's
Elsa
been
must be
blamed
very
for it
angry.
all.
I know. She got blamed for everything.
Yes, that's crazy. All right, so I do see Luann in the chat, and we have a couple of her songs. I see Star. I know we've got at least one Star song. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen again, and we're going to play some more of their songs.
Awesome.
Well, maybe. Okay, let's go. Here is Stars.
We walk where the earth is folded, where the storms learn how to fly, where the shepherds lift their prayers to the blue edge of the sky. 5 old mountains meet together, God's own fingers carved in stone. Here the heavens feel so near us, we never stand alone.
Children chase the silver yaks, their laughter rings through frozen air. Grandmothers hum ancient stories, braiding truth through every prayer. The sun burns gold on drifting clouds, the moon guards valleys deep, and the stars fall low to greet us before we go to sleep. Fly high. Oh God, who shaped these peaks so wide, walk with us on the mountainside.
is strong, your presence sweet. Travelers climb the winding paths, breathless in the sacred height. They ask us, why does heaven live so close upon your sight?
We smile and point to the meeting peaks where the world is tied so tight. It's because the Maker nodded here, the roof of day and night.
In the hush of early morning, when the frost is painted blue, we hear the whisper of God's footsteps in the snow He walks us through. 5 great mountains bow together, old as time yet standing new. And in this place of woven winds, our hearts remember what is true. Here at the roof of the world we stand, closer to heaven than dust or sand.
Where the 5 great mountains kiss the sky, where the eagles rise and the prayers fly high. Oh God, who shaped these peaks so wide,
Walk with us on the mountainside, in this place where earth and heaven meet. Your voice is strong, your presence sweet.
the world below forgets its song, but up here it fills the air. For heaven leans a little closer to listen to our prayer.
Oh, keeper of the summit wings, your love is where we climb, where the 5 peaks stand together like the pillars of all time. Here on the roof of the world, heaven is only a breath away.
Just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do one of Luann's if I
That
can.
was good. I like the music and
Yes,
the lyrics and
it was
the visuals.
it was very good. And it just goes to show that you can do any kind of music. You can really be creative.
You can.
All right, let's see which one. Luann, I just saw you a second ago. Here, let's do this one.
The ground shakes, but I don't fall. Your shadow looms arms I stand tall. You whisper lies, I hear a hum, a fading echo. You're undone. You got no power, no hold, no throne. This ground is sacred, it's mine alone. You can howl, you can cry, you can plead, you can yell, but you've got no authority here, devil. Your tricks are cheap, your cards are bent, your fire burns out, your fuel is spent. I've walked through storms, I've kissed the rain. Your threats are whispers, lost in the pain. You push, I pull, I rise, you sink on the water. You're the ink, you got no power, no hold, no throne. This ground is sacred, it's mine alone. You can howl, you can call, you can plead, you can yell, but you've got no authority here, devil. Chains are broken, I'm not your prey. Your darkness flees from the light of day. You can rattle your cage, you can bang your drum, but the end's already written. Your time won't come. You got no power, no hold, no throne. This ground is sacred, it's mine alone. You can howl, you can cry, you can plead, you can yell, but you've got no authority here, devil.
All right. Gosh, I'm over here typing in the chat. I want to stomp my feet. I
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
It's got good beat. It's got
Yeah.
good beat.
Yes,
Good work.
that was beautiful. I'm going to
was-
do one of your husbands
was-
now. Let me find it.
Yeah, I saw him pop. Yeah, I saw him pop.
I'm not, yeah, this must be the one from today. So let me do this one. These images are lovely.
Not the time to stay. Or do you think it's better to hide? Make the time for you to decide. Is it that helps you discern? recognize the things that burn. Question the wisdom that you sought, finding the path that has been bought. Do you have the reverence that you need? Can you read about the heavenly born seed? Are you able to seek out from the pages, searching out and finding the King of Ages? An earthly answer that causes death is one that ends in your last breath. Reach out for the heavenly choice, yearning for that eternal voice. Can you feel that there is a ghost? Is he sent from the heavenly host? Will you open up to the precious gift? Are you feeling the power of salvation's lift? An earthly answer that causes death is one that ends in your last breath. Reach out for the heavenly choice, yearning for that eternal voice. Do you know how to break away? Know when it is not the time to stay? Or do you think it's better to hide? Make the time for you to decide. Reach out for the heavenly choice, yearning for that eternal voice. An earthly answer that causes death is one that ends in your last breath. Reach out for the heavenly choice, yearning for that eternal voice.
All right. That
Awesome,
was
awesome.
powerful. Yes,
Wow,
very
powerful.
powerful.
He always works on his song before bed, and I'm not really into listening right then, but then later.
Yeah.
I'm kind of echoing.
And I forgot, Mary from Blessed Crochet, she did send me a song as well. And when you asked me earlier who had sent me songs, I totally forgot. But let's go ahead and listen to hers. Oh, and she found out she's having a grandson. So she's very excited.
Yay.
Okay.
Brush strokes of promise worn in white, colors of mercy side by side. Some days feel messy, torn, unsure, but I'm still becoming, still being formed. When I don't see the picture clear, I hold on to the truth right here. I trust God to finish what He started in me. No miles been wasted, no part unseen. Even when the road don't make sense, I'll walk by faith, not circumstance. He's faithful, steady till the race is run. I trust the work He's begun. Every prayer whispered late at night, every tear stayed in His side. He don't leave a canvas bare, won't walk away from what He cares. From broken lines to brand new starts, He's painting purpose on my heart. I may not see the final view, but I trust the one who's seeing me through. I trust God to finish what He started in me. Through every season, faithfully, the work is His, the promise stands. I trust the work He began. I trust the work He began.
Okay, I'm going to play this one that you wrote.
You are made by God. He made you beautiful. He made you in His image. He formed you in your mother's womb. He knows the number of hair on your head. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows them well. Psalms 29. God made you beautiful.
He made you special. He will never stop loving you.
He made you, He sends the angels to watch over you. He walks beside you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your work. My soul knows them well. Psalms 29.
You are fearfully and wonderfully made.
You are beautiful. You are beautiful.
And then this one is from Body Illusion.
The sun slips low, the sky turns gray. Another day fades quietly away. You count the cracks along the floor, thinking you should have done much more. But the trees don't rush, the rivers don't race. There's time enough in this endless space. Trust yourself, trust the way you move. The heart you carry's a steady groove. You're doing your best and it's good enough, even when the road feels rough. The wind hums soft through the broken pines. It's okay if you miss the signs. Every leaf falls when it's time to let go. You're not behind. You're not too slow. The moon doesn't shine to outdo the sun. Each moment's a gift, not a race to run. Trust yourself, trust the way you grow. The seeds you've planted will surely show. You have the power to change your story, turn the pain into quiet glory. What if the stars never doubted their spark? What if the dawn feared the coming dark? You're not a thread in someone else's weave. You're the whole cloth, just believe. Trust yourself, trust the love you bring. The world's a choir and you're meant to sing. You're doing your best and it's good enough, even when the road feels rough.
Pretty. I like the lyrics.
Find,
Pretty. I like the lyrics.
Find one of mine. Let's see. Let's do this one.
In the quiet of the morning light, when the world is still and new, I lift my eyes to heaven's height and give my day to you. The storms may rise, the shadows fall, but your mercy finds me still. You whisper softly through it all, be still and know my will. Renew my heart, oh Lord, make me whole again. Wash me clean from the weight of sin. Guide my steps where your truth begins. feel small, and I stumble in the night. Your word becomes my steady call, my lamp, my guiding light. You take the broken, mend the pain, and turn my fear to grace. Your love forever will remain, a fire I can't replace. You, my heart, oh Lord, make me whole again. Wash me clean from the weight of sin. Guide my steps where your truth begins. Renew my heart, oh Lord, within. Every tear, every trial leads me closer to your smile. Every wound, every scar shows me just how strong you are. Renew my heart, oh Lord, make me whole again. Lift me up where your peace has been. Let your spirit breathe life within. Renew my heart, oh Lord, within. Renew my heart, oh Lord. Renew my heart, oh Lord.
All right. Ashley from Ashes and Embers and Robin from Annabore or Robin's Nest, they both have put songs in. I'm going to play this one. I think it's written by Ashley, but it's inspired by Robin. So let's listen to this one.
Still online. Yeah. Hear the whistle, see the smoke, think it's easy to board. Like grace is a ticket and pain gets ignored. They see the lights, think the ride feels divine. Don't see the wreckage we pass just to stay on the line. They think salvation's a sea with the window in view. They don't feel the shaking when the track split in two. They don't see the nights I wanted off this train, praying through tears while it thundered through pain. They don't see mercy look like loss in disguise, or faith me staying when every part dies. They don't see trust as a clenched white fist, holding on while the rails scream, you sure about this? Yeah, it's moving, but it's moving slow. Yeah, it's holy, but it costs me more than they know. This ain't a joyride, it's survival and grace. Still riding with God, even bruised in this place. I'm still riding the line, even when it don't feel right. Still riding the line, through the dark of the night. They call it easy, they call it fun, but they don't know the cost to stay on this line. They wave from the platform, say you're so strong, but strength looks like staying when you wanna be gone. They clap for the faith, but flinch at the proof. They love the promise, not the cost of truth. They quote the promise, skip the ache, skip the waiting, skip the break. They don't know obedience bleeds sometimes. That trust me echoes loud on broken lines. I didn't board this train without blood, doubt, and fear. Didn't smile my way through, I wrestled right here. I didn't glamorize the scars I carry. I testify he met me in every valley. It's not about how it looks from the side, it's about who stayed when This train shook me. This road broke me. This faith held me when I couldn't hold me. I tried to jump, I tried to run, but every time he said stay. My child, I'm not done. I'm still riding the line, not 'cause I'm brave or strong, but 'cause he stayed every mile long. If this is faith, then this is mine. 'Cause God's still breathing on the salvation line. You see the whistle, but I know the ride, and I'm still here.
All right.
That was good.
I
That was good.
want to
You
do,
can invite. You invite.
yes, I want to
Go ahead.
do one
Go ahead.
from Ariel. Let's see, I know we got her on here.
Oh, Ariel. True.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I know. There she is.
Wicked good. We did that.
Hey, check the mic, mic it loud, kid. We going live. Hey, pulling the lens up off another sunrise check. Out and about for the channel, ain't breaking a sweat. Used to be crummy, wicked dark, yeah, but now we're building. The algorithm's pumping, success is spilling. It's all because of you guys, my dearest friends, you know the deal. You click subscribe, I get the drive, this connection's real. Yeah, the talent, the hustle, the drive, it's a blessing. See, God put the fire in me, set my spirit free. I was in his hand the whole damn time, even when the lights were out. Now I got the northern light glowing and there ain't no doubt. Yo, I got the DNA of the North right here in my soul, and the blood of American said it's making me whole. I'm standing up for the truth, my country, faith, and kin. The darkness is over, the bright future begins. Yeah, I got my northern compass pointed right at the Bay State. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. Oh, look back at the passport stamps, the places I've been. From Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, where do I begin? The streets of Cambodia, Vietnam, the chaos and grace, England, China, a wicked blur, moving at my own pace. Then the Cocos Bear in Norway, the stars I could see, the wicked bison of Australia, truly blessed to be me. I thank the Lord for the wisdom, for the path that he gave. He sent a savior to show us the way, to keep us safe. I look at the past, yeah, that was the story, but now I gotta go. The future's calling me, kid, with so much more to show. Yo, I got the DNA of the North right here in my soul, and the blood of American said is making me whole. I'm standing up for the truth, my country, faith, and kin. The darkness is over, the bright future begins. Yeah, I got my northern compass pointed right at the Bay State. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. Oh, it's big, yeah, and I've seen it all, but I've heard the echo, America's call from the northern lights where the dark was swept away, to the harbor lights of Boston where I wanna stay. My heart beats steady to the rhythm of the waves. Home is where the true success truly says. Yeah, pure Norwegian techno, drop the main vocal, stop a fast complex. Lay on takes over, mimicking the soaring ecstatic melody. The kick drum is a relentless four on the floor. The bass line is thick and driving, this is the main dance peak. Build up the synth, filters close down. The beat doubles in speed on the white noise, riser builds to a fever pitch. Yo, I got the DNA of the North right here in my soul, and the blood of American setters making me whole. I'm standing up for the truth, my country, faith, and kin. The darkness is over, the bright future begins. Yeah, I got my northern compass pointing right at the Bay State. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. On my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. See you later. Yo, I got the DNA of the North right here in my soul, and the blood of American setters making me whole. I'm standing up for the truth, my country, faith, and kin. The darkness is over, the bright future begins. Yeah, I got my northern compass pointing right at the Bay State. I'm on my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. On my way home, kid. I ain't waiting. Whoa. See you later. See you later. Wicked good, wicked bad. Yeah, I see you when I see you. New England's on the map. Love ya. Love ya. Back to Boston, I go.
I love that one.
Who knows how
All
to
right.
read those? Who knows how to read those screens?
Let's see. Linda from Another Time. I want to play hers. And I want to play another one of Luann's. Let's see. There we go. This is Linda from Another Time.
So now we're going to the
A
farm.
long time ago,
Life on the farm.
some 16 years, a red-headed grandma conquered her fear.
Before we go out back,
She started recording anything she could
hi everyone.
and post a
Linda.
video around her hood. Don't let fear stop your dreams. You take charge, create the means. Don't let fear stop your dreams. You take charge, create the means.
We came from another time, you see, when a Coke was a dime and the air was free. Drive-ins lit the night with lover schemes, running barefoot, chasing big backyard dreams. Another time when the summer stayed long, when we sang to the stars with a radio song. Another time when the world felt wide and your neighbors were family standing by your side.
Sharing the day with family and friends, hoping this moment might never end. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, Grandpa used to work with wood, make all the grandkids' toys, a little red toolbox and a handful of nails. Kept all us little ones employed, and he always said she could do it better than me, and one day she'll have a wood shop of her dreams. But now the kids have all moved on, and now it's Grandma's turn. Now she has a shop full of all kinds of tools, and a mess of wood and plans for something new. asleep. We just bang, she comes out, gives us grain so we don't shout. She a sucker for our stare, big brown eyes make her care. Early mornings are routine. She makes her coffee and goes about her day. Morning prayer to her are serene. Off to feed the goats and sheep, the cats, the dogs are fast asleep. The chickens bark, the geese annoy, the ducks just wait filled with joy. Once she's done, it's off to work. A bed to build, a shed to convert, a fence to mend, a barn to fix. The farmer's wife has many tricks. We had a dream many years ago to live life away from it all, to have some sheep, maybe a cow or two, with cats and dogs and goats and an occasional moo. In the shadow of the farm she laid his plans, with his dreams in her heart and tools in her hands. But fate was cruel and took him away, left her here in sorrow and dismay. I'll build this cabin in the cave, with tears and
Hi.
sweat,
I
the
thought if you
pain
clicked
I
the
brave. Your memory guides each nail and beam. Our dream will live despite the scene. The days are cold, but I press on. With every stone a new dawn. You're gone, but I feel you near. Whisper encourage in my ear. I'll build this cabin in the cave. Wakes before the rooster crows, boots on the floor, hands calloused and steady. She's always asking for more. Dreams drawn on the window of a rundown truck. Her soul keeps driving, she ain't running on no luck. Fields and factory whistles, they know her by name. Behind every sunrise, she's stoking the flame. With dirt on her knees and stars in her eyes, she's got no quit, no retreat, only rise. She's got steel in her spine, fire in her soul, breaking through the walls, she's taking control. With every scar she carries, every tear. In the season of the candles, we gather round the flame, a story told of miracles and a Savior's holy name. As we light the menorah, the darkness fades away, remembering the light of Christ who guides us every day.
From the book of John, it's written clear that Jesus is the light that draws us near.
Whoever follows me will never walk in night. The Christ our Savior, our guiding light.
Wow. She's got a lot of
That's
great
like
songs in that.
That's a lot of songs in there.
Yes. That was really nice. I know I watched it, but I guess I had forgotten about all the different
Things,
songs that are in there. Yeah. All right, let's play this one of Blackberry Rock Homestead.
Okay.
The road is cracked, the path unsure. Each step I take feels so obscure, but the sky whispers, hold on tight. A brighter dawn will end this night. Stepping stones of faith beneath my feet, carving trails where doubt retreats. One by one I'll climb the hill with steady hands and a stronger will. Shadows dance and rivers wind. The mouth is lost, the stars aligned. A voice inside says, trust the climb. The mountain's edge is worth the time. If I stumble, if I fall, the storms will catch me after all. Stepping stones of faith beneath my feet, carving trails where doubt retreats. One by one I'll climb the hill with steady hands and a stronger The storm may howl, the winds may bite, but every step turns wrong to right. Through mud, through fire, through the rain, faith carries me past all the pain.
Now, one of these Body Illusion did with me in mind. I wanted to play it, but I can't remember what the name of it is. I think I played that one.
I know you have to get these song titles.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hi, Shannon.
Okay, let's read this one up here because I only see 3 in here from her. So it's got to be this more recent one. This one. We'll see.
Leaves fall slow like whispered dreams. The air is crisp, but it softly leans on us in golden beams. Be there for each other, don't let it fade. The time for love, the time we've made. Gentle hands, soft like the rain, will help each other through the pain. Frost on the window, hearts feel tight, but in your eyes there's a quiet light, a spark, a flame, a star in the night. We're more than shadows passing by, we're threads that weave the winter sky. Time for love, the time we've made. Gentle hands, soft like the rain, will help each other through the pain. Branches bare, but roots stay strong. Even cold nights don't last too. We'll sing this song.
All right, I know the one I was thinking of, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do this
Yeah.
one.
Nightbot,
This one of yours.
Nightbot timed out somebody.
Yes, Nightbot, he does not like emojis at all. And if you put in more than about 3, it'll get you.
Hi, Tammy with Mountain Grandma.
Dear Lord, please bring me a beautiful blanket of snow. I long to see the snow fall and to watch from the window, to take pictures and videos, painting the trees and ground with your paintbrush. There's still time. Ooh, let the snow fall down. I pray I never lose the desire to see snow. The whimsy, the childlike enthusiasm. Snow brings me joy. I need a little snowfall miracle. Please, Lord, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, let it snow. My friends think I must be crazy, wanna send me their snow. I just want a snowfall miracle, a little Texas miracle, the peace and beauty is being I long for. Ooh, let the snow fall down, I pray I never lose the desire to see snow. The wind, see the childlike enthusiasm. Snow brings me joy. I need a little snowfall miracle. Please, Lord, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, let it snow. Please let the snow fall. Bring me snow, snow, snow.
That's just another song.
Okay.
Instrumental.
All right. I'm going to come back out of here for a moment. Stop that. We got people asking questions. So I want to talk about the collaboration and how they can get involved in it. And I think I sent you, Ned, I think I sent you an email a while back, but I can send it again. All you basically have to do is use the hashtag SUNO Family Creates and then tag Gail's channel, Gail's Southern Living, also her ministry channel, Broken Hearts Ministry, and then my channel. And then we have a playlist on each of our channels, and we will watch your video, we will share your video out, and we'll put you on the playlist. And we're going to do these live streams periodically to be able to highlight, the people that are participating. But we really want to get people in the habit of sharing out the videos, because all of us, it takes a lot of time and creativity to write these songs, and we want people to hear them. We listen to them ourselves, but we want everybody to hear them. So you can put any kind of song. I know most of these have been more on the religious side, but it does not matter. It can be any genre of music. It can be any topic, as long as it's YouTube approved. But just the main thing is to help everybody be able to share. And I do want to do some tutorials, because I know a lot of people don't know anything about SUNO. So I do want to do that, where we can at least pull it up and kind of walk y'all through what it is exactly that you do. And you can write your own music. If you're a writer and you write, short stories or poetry, anything like that, you can actually write your own lyrics, and you can pick what kind of music it is that you would like them to put with it. Or you can give it prompts and, like say, make me a song about blah, 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 and then see what it comes up with. Now, I am learning that the prompts, and Izzy Pop does a lot of the AI images, and like she has to write like over a page of prompts to get it to make one little image do something.
Yeah, my husband's been working with that.
Yeah.
If you notice any cool images, like his one that he had on his video, he makes those. And so sometimes I'll ask him to make stuff for me. So if you see a really good AI image on mine, my hubby made those. Like this SUNO one up here.
Yes.
That one, he made that.
The logo for our SUNO. Mm-hmm. And that's the same thing with writing the songs in SUNO. You can tell it all kinds of prompts and all kinds of things. And then it also has the editing function to where after you get whatever you've got, you can go in and then edit that, and you can change things around. You can take things out, you can add things in. You can really be as creative with it as you want. Now, a lot of people are super talented already, and so they just go in there and blah, 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 and come out with a beautiful song. Me, I'm not that creative, so I have to really work at it. So it takes
Yeah.
me longer to actually write a song. But I'm learning, and I'm learning like the different prompts and the different things that you might want to include in a song, how you go about telling it, to do those kind of things.
I've
But
kind of got my own style now. I kind of got a style that I like, but every once in a while, I kind of like to change it around, and get a different sound.
yeah, and I said in the comments, I like country music. I tend to try other genres of music, but if I do a country version of it, it's like that's stuck in my brain. And I'm like, yeah, the other ones are okay. But then when I go back and hear the country version again, I'm like, oh, that's it. That's the one I
Yeah,
want.
that's the
So,
one. Yeah.
it's hard for me to try to do some of the other things, and be satisfied with it, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Probably perfectly fine songs, but I like it to sound a certain kind of way. And I think that's our own individuality coming through. That
There's a lot of really good music out there that people are putting out, and we want it to be seen and heard. And you guys are so talented. Like we could totally have been the writers, instead of these other people, because we're creative too. We just never had the tools to put our creativity out in a way that other people could see it. But I basically take my Suno music and download it straight into my Video Guru program on my Android phone, and I can just put the music in there like that, and it's just a whole list of the stuff. So
and
of
that's
course it's
how I started.
up and down.
How I kind of started with the whole idea of even using anything from Suno is that I was finding I couldn't find even just background music, just even with no lyrics, just
Yeah.
music. I was having such a hard time finding things, and I found that I was using the same music over and
I
over
know,
and
and I
over
know
and
people
over.
were getting tired of hearing that for four almost 5 years straight. I was like, man, they got to be tired of this music. I know I am. And now everything in my videos from this point forward is all either I wrote the words or I wrote the instrumental. I gave
Yeah,
it prompts for the instrumental, and
right.
I was fun playing with the instrumentals too. You know,
And I really like being able to, even just for collaboration. Like I have my Fantastic Friday collaboration. I wrote that song like when I first started doing Suno. But I was like, every time I would do a video, I felt like I had to say all of that. And I was like, sometimes my videos are just images of things that me and my granddaughter are doing. And I could just have the song playing, telling them, all about the collaboration. And I
yep.
was like, hey, this works, for me. So there really is a lot of things that you can do with it. If you're on YouTube, use it in your videos, use it in your, and write it for whatever, is going on. You might be doing a certain video and be like, well, yeah, I would love to have something playing in the background. Let me
Yeah.
create something. But then also a part that's really been good for me is the healing aspect of being able to get those thoughts out. And sometimes you don't feel creative if you're struggling with something. And a lot of people can write, can journal and things like that to help get it out. But I found that doing the songs were just really a release for me and a way to just go in there and just, it's relaxing to me. And I don't know, it's nothing I've ever experienced before. And I
On
never thought I
paper.
was creative either. So just to be able to have something come out and, if one person is like, I like that, I'm like,
Yeah.
I wrote a song. Somebody said they liked it.
On paper, it doesn't look like much, and you think, this is terrible. This is going to be a terrible song. You put it in, you put your prompts, boom, a beautiful song comes out, and you're like, oh my gosh, I did that. How awesome. And
Yeah,
that's a good feeling because your words are valuable and people do want to hear them. I remember ever since I've been on YouTube, I've wanted to like decorate the Christmas tree or do things with Christmas music, and I was always having trouble with copyrights. And usually those videos are a little bit longer. So this year I used completely all my own music, and they're like, "How are you able to use music on your thing?" I said, "Because it's all mine. I make."
yes, yes. And a lot of people did not realize that it sounds so much like
A real song.
popular Christmas music that we know, you know? But yes, you can do all kinds of different things um, with the Suno. And I know that there's other programs out there too, but Suno was what I was introduced to and awakened in the chat. She's who told me about it. My friend DJ Nico, he wrote me the first song that I have. I've had other people write me songs, and it's just such a creative, fun way to just really be able to use music. And like you said, no copyrights. You
Nope.
don't have to worry about anybody saying, oh, you stole my song or, whatever. It's like, no, it's 100% you. And people who don't like the idea of AI, it doesn't do anything you don't tell it to do. And if you put something in and it comes out something you don't like, you have the power to edit it. I
Yeah,
think a lot of people think it,
you're the one that made the terrible song. So
yes,
then
and
you have to go through and fix it to make it what sounds good to you, which will probably indeed sound good to others as well.
yeah.
So it's all
And
you.
I like the fact that you heard, I think, me and Body Illusion talking about it, and you got interested in it. And I think you talked to Ned in the chat, and then you've gotten some of your friends and your husband into
Mhm.
doing it. And that's kind of how it grows. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, and then I hear from people all the time. I'll be talking about the collaboration, and somebody will say, oh, well, I've been writing songs with Suno for 2 years. And I'm like, I didn't even know you wrote songs.
Yeah, yeah, you should totally put them out on YouTube. And I've had people say, "Oh, I love the song." Oh, I did think of another one I want you to play, the one about the homeless people.
Oh yes,
know
that's
if
beautiful.
I don't know if I even sent that one to you.
It should be on the play on my playlist because
Yeah.
I know
I don't know if I sent that to you. I think it's called Lord Help Me or something like that. But yeah, if you need any help, you can email me at GailsSouthernLiving2026 at yahoo.com. I'll answer your questions. I'm sure Echo would help you. Her email's probably on her about page. And
yes.
I pretty much have Android, so if you have an
And
Android,
I
I'm
have Apple,
help
so
you.
that's great.
So we're opposite, which is great because you'll either way. But yeah, I'm using Video Guru, and I download my songs straight into Video Guru. Then I just hit the plus sign, add my pictures or video, and then just put in the song I want, and it's just that easy. And then hit the upload button, and that's it. It's going up there. It's super easy.
Okay, let's see now. I'm gonna look because
I've had some more friends asking about this, about how Suno works and stuff like that. Of course, I don't know all the answers because I'm really only about probably less than 3 months into it myself, whereas
and,
Echo
and
was over
and
a year.
I don't know everything either. There's married in Arkansas, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. She does amazing. Um, Married in Arkansas is her main channel. She also has Lisa's AI visuals and music, I believe. She does amazing work, but she is a writer by right. She actually can write and do poetry, and she just blows it out of the water. So make sure that y'all are checking that out too. And that's the thing about it. We all can help each other. Everybody has got different processes that they go through, that they create with. And to me, it's really nice to be able to say, gee, I'm stuck. I can't get it to do whatever. And somebody else will be like, oh, tell it to do da da da.
Sometimes on the very first try, it's a beautiful song. And sometimes you might make 12 or 20 versions of it because you get two with every chance. And so sometimes it's hard to pick between the two, But yes, I've thought I've had to go back and fix a mistake in a song I thought was really good, and then had to work really hard to try to get it back there. And then it turns out to be an even better song. So just keep going. If it's not what you want, just keep working on it. Keep prompting it. What I've learned to do is copy the music, copy the lyrics, and paste it into a new song. That's how I started doing it. That saves a lot of work.
Yes. And all of it you can say where you're at, like if you can't finish it right then. My only problem with not trying to get it finished is that I'll forget what it was I wanted to change. And then when I go back and I listen, it's like, okay, I know it was something, there was some part that was bothering me or whatever. And then when you actually, can get it to come out how you want it to be. Now, I just pulled this up on my phone. Why can I not find it on here? Lord Help Me is what it's called. And I know, there it is. Lord Help Me.
It's got the guy laying down under the bridge.
Yeah. Okay, just a second.
That's actually an AI creation my husband did. He made that picture.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. So all the AI images in the video are his. There's some real live pictures.
All right, here we go.
Today I wake up uncomfortable. It's bitter cold. It's cloudy and gloomy. Time to clean up a bit. Let's walk somewhere to find breakfast. Let's stash our bedroll in the bushes. Hope it's there when I get back. Let's grab our backpack. There's a little money in there, but not much. Lord, help us find what we need today. My family would help me. I have given them trouble in the past. Will they forgive me? I should write them a letter. I don't know if it'll be well received. I feel so broken, I feel so alone. I feel unwanted, I feel dirty. I have to watch my back out here. Others try to steal the little that I have. What I wouldn't give for a shower, some soap, shampoo, and clean clothes. Lord help me, but for now I will settle for a warm soup with cornbread at the soup kitchen. Ooh. As I leave, some nice lady stop me. They bless me with a bag of food, some toiletries. Wow, they brought coats, hats, and scarves too. A blanket too. Feeling blessed. I don't think my family would help me. I have given them trouble in the past. Will will they forgive me? I should write them a letter. It may not be well received. Ooh, I go to bed cold, but that blanket sure helps. Thank you, God, for watching over me.
Gail, talk about your fundraiser you're doing for your ministry channel.
I am going to do a fundraiser tomorrow at 3 p.m. for Broken Hearts Ministry. It's to raise money for the homeless. And I lost my sister she got ran over in the road, and she had been homeless for at least a year. And so we started this ministry, and we go to a bigger town. See, because I live in a tiny little town. We go to a bigger town and we hand out food and toiletries and coats and blankets and hats and scarves and sleeping bags and tents. And there's a lot of things that are donated, people at the church, people on YouTube. And of course, all the money for Broken Hearts Ministry for that channel, all that money goes into the ministry and buys items for them, because it takes a lot of money to buy a full sack of food and a full thing of toiletries for each person that we're handing out to. So it does, and we do need help sometimes, because we try to put, about 3 days worth, at least about 3 days worth of food in there, which means some kind of a few canned protein items. So yeah, we could probably use some help. But
Yeah,
man,
well,
we go with a full car and come back with almost an empty car every time.
Well, it is definitely a great cause. And if anybody is able to help out, or even just help out in your local areas. I know Body Illusion puts food in the blessing boxes in her area. I do it here in my town as well. We are so fortunate to even have a roof over our head, and
I
we're
know.
not out in the
Right
weather,
now.
and
There's tons of
it's so easy for us to not be grateful and to be like, oh, poor me, I'm on a fixed income, da 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 da. Okay, but it could be a whole lot worse. And there are people right now in this country suffering during these terrible storms that we're all talking about how cold it is out there. Can
even
you
in Texas, it's
imagine?
like 15 degrees.
I can't even imagine it. So if you're able, or if you know somebody who is able, please let them know about Broken Hearts Ministry. It's a great charity to help out. Gail does a wonderful job with it. And there is people everywhere that need help right now.
There is.
And it's not about, why are they homeless? I've had so many people be like, well, it's probably their own fault they're home. No, it's not. Nobody would choose to be homeless.
Well, a lot of these people are elderly. So are
And military too.
Are people putting out their parents? I mean, they're like 50 and over. Like, and a lot of them are men. There are some women too. Luckily, we don't see children, thank God. Or if they are homeless, the people probably keep them pretty well hid, because if they were seen, they'd probably be taken from them.
Yeah.
So
exactly. And that's the thing. My daughter deals with that at her school. The kids don't have shoes. They don't have, clean clothes to wear. They don't have a coat, and things like that. And it's just absolutely heartbreaking.
Yes.
But, I mean, I'm not very political, but I'm tired of our country helping all these other countries when we have people here in our own country, in our own neighborhoods that need help, you know?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
So,
To me, they all deserve at least food and toiletries and a nice blanket to sleep under, if nothing else.
yes.
I mean, we've had so many items. There are things, the Lord has really blessed the ministry because there's things we get to give out now that we never thought we'd be able to give out: tents and sleeping bags. We never thought we'd be able to give out blankets to every person. We never thought we'd be able to hand out hats and scarves and mittens to everybody. We never thought we'd get to that point, but we're actually to that point to where I have a whole room in my house, and my mom has a whole closet, and she's got blankets like, where you suck the air out up under her bed and tucked into little areas of her little fixed income
Right?
tiny little apartment, and she's
Yep.
doing it on a fixed income. She's still providing for others. So it's a
And we don't know their stories, but it could happen to any of us. I read statistics one time that most Americans are like one paycheck away from being homeless. So
yeah.
if somebody loses their job unexpectedly, within a month or two, they could be put out
Mhm.
for just because they're having a hard time and lost their job. I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm so blessed that where I live, I have a place that is affordable on my fixed income, but not many other places in the area or even in the bigger town where my daughter lives. So I'm kind of like, I'm going to live here until I absolutely cannot afford it. And then I'll probably have to move in with my daughter, because if I can't afford it with my income, then I won't be able to afford anything, you know. But
Yeah.
there are people who choose between eating and taking their medication. I mean, it's a lot of things go on that we don't know anything about. And then we're going to sit here and complain because we don't have the fanciest car and we don't have this and we don't have that. Be thankful for whatever you have, because there is so many people that don't have even half what we have. And we
Yeah.
just take it for granted.
One
We
of the things I heard recently was there's someone out there right now praying for what you already have.
mm-hmm.
That was when I heard that, I was like, that's so profound, because that makes you feel like, wow, I have so much more. And really doing the ministry for someone else has made me feel like I have so much to give, because I'm like, look how much I have and they don't have,
Right.
it just touches you. And
It
it
does.
and it's such a feeling I can't explain, to be able to help others. And I would ask all of you to fill up a bag with some non-perishable food and try to find someone homeless to hand it to, because sometimes they just need a smile and a hello.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how many of them do people, look the other way, like pretend they didn't see them?
Mhm.
I don't know how people live with themselves knowing that there's somebody, that they could be helping. And I'm not saying you have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money, but go through your closet. You might have some coats or, blankets or something that you don't really even need anymore. And you be driving around and see somebody out here in this cold weather. I guarantee you give them a coat or a blanket, they're going to take it and they're going to be grateful to have it.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
and just think, how would you feel if something happened and you were homeless? It's got to make you feel less of a person,
Mhm.
to be in that situation. And that's what got me in the song when it said we need to go find some place to get cleaned up.
Yeah, and
We
really, if
take
you think
having running
about it,
water for granted.
they haven't showered in months, maybe even a year. Can
Hmm.
you imagine? Now, me personally, I'd go to the gas station or the Walmart and I'd give myself a little bath there in the stall or whatever. But that's just me. But yeah, we try to give them hand sanitizer, Kleenex to blow their nose, wipes so they can wash up with, all the, shampoo, deodorant, razors, all the things they need to clean up with. We try to give them all that so they can hopefully find somewhere to clean up.
I get upset when I go to put food in the blessing box here, because people will put things in there that have to be cooked. Like you at least have got to have, even if you could build a fire, you'd have to have a pot to cook it in, or it's like, okay, these people don't have can openers. They're not walking around with a full kitchen in there, even if they're living out of their car. They don't have, it's like, put things in there that it has a pop top or a package that they just can open, things that can be eaten and not heated up. I mean, it's like, use common sense.
Yeah, I bought all pull tops, but I do have a couple of can openers just in case someone donates some things that aren't pull top.
Yeah.
I can put a can opener in there and they can, I provide the can opener when they don't. If someone donates, but I personally don't buy anything they have to can open.
And to me, it's not about who's going to get that food out of that blessing box. To me, if you're going to walk up to it and open that door and take something out, you need it. It's not, gee, let's go shopping in the blessing box and just see what they got in there. The person that is using those is somebody who needs it, and it needs to be stuff in there that they can actually, benefit from and be able to use. And transportation is another thing. There are a lot of people who are not close enough to a grocery store or, even a Dollar General or something like that. So, think about that too, that maybe they need razors, maybe they need, a bar of soap or, whatever like that they're not in an area where they're going to just walk down the street and be able to, even if they had the money, they don't have the transportation to get to the place to be able to do those things. So we have to think about that too. Sometimes there's just, little things you can do to help people. When I worked at Walmart, and I worked the night shift, so we got all the people off the interstate that were, would be broken down or run out of gas money, and now they're stranded at the Walmart, and things like that. And I used to all the time feel like I wish I had a carload of stuff, especially when they had young kids with them, that I could just, be like, well, here, you didn't plan on spending the night in your car. Maybe you need a pillow and a blanket or, whatever. But it was so many people that, you go, especially going on a trip, you don't know your car's going to break down.
Yeah.
I
did that song. I tried to write that song from the perspective as best as I could. And I really anguished over getting it right, but I think I captured it.
Oh, you definitely did. You definitely did. And that's the power that this kind of stuff has. I mean, somebody can take that song and share it, and it's going to inspire other people to maybe help somebody,
Yeah.
And they may not even be thinking about it. And they hear that song and they're like, you're right.
Oh, yeah. It's sad. It's somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's sister, brother, cousin, friend. See, we didn't get the chance to help my sister Gretchen because she was gone. We were away from each other for 5 years. She didn't ask for help. Like in the song, I don't think my family would help me. I've given them trouble in the past. That's straight from how I felt like Gretchen maybe felt. And I was trying to take it from her perspective too. And and she did go to a soup kitchen. It's just so, I mean, it started from my sister, but it's gone way past that to where, you just feel compassion for them. And there's a lot of older people, there's a lot of men, there's veterans, there's all kinds of people out there, young, old, but mostly over 50. The majority are over 50 years old, and there's some in their 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine somebody's mom or dad I would never, my mom would have to come live with me, There's no
Yeah.
way to let her. And people pushing around in wheelchairs. It's crazy.
And I don't, I've never been to a homeless shelter before, but from what I've heard, there
Haven't been
aren't
inside.
enough. There isn't enough space for as many homeless people as there are. So even if, they can't, and how long do you think it would take them, even if they got a job, to be able to save up to be able to get a place?
Some of
There
them
needs
even
to be.
get checks. Some
Yeah,
of them
well, they might get a check, but it
they
might
get
not be
paid,
enough to live
but
off
it's
of.
not enough to get an apartment.
Yeah.
So some of them even draw pay from somewhere.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so sad to me.
It is very sad.
It really is sad. But I am thankful that people like you and your mom have taken the loss of your sister and turned it into something positive. So that's what people need to do. We need to, and Awaken said the shelters are dangerous too, oftentimes.
We
That's
haven't been
another thing.
inside of it. We've handed out stuff in front of it, but we've never actually gone inside of it ourselves. But they'll let us hand stuff out. They never give us a hard time. We don't go in and say anything. We just start handing stuff out, and they've never come out and said a word to us. Get away, go away. They never say anything. So we
And you
just
don't have any shortage of people needing help. They probably get to know like when you come, like,
well,
she'll
most
be
of the
coming
time we
around.
drive around. Occasionally we'll go to the homeless shelter, but we have to have more stuff when we go there because there's a lot more people. We have to do
Right.
like 45 bags, and normally we hand out about 12 to 14 bags. So,
Mhm.
of course, if we had more donations, we could hand out more stuff to more people. So, and we do a lot of it out of our own pocket. My mom and I both do. So, like every time I go to the grocery store to buy our groceries, I also add, like the tuna or chicken kits with the crackers or the Vienna sausages or the beanie weenies or the saltine crackers, raisins and applesauce and stuff like that. So we're always grabbing, little things like that here and there. And every time I go to Dollar Tree, for whatever, I always grab something for them as too. And then we also pay for Bibles too. So, there's that.
And I know at one point you were doing cards, having people write out, inspirational type cards, and you give
I
them
still have
pen
some of
and
those
paper.
left.
If
They're
they
in a,
want to write to their
and
family, they
I'm
can.
still putting those cards in there. We got that many.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And it is a shame, but most families, for whatever reason, they do turn their back on them, and it's just so sad.
It becomes your family member. When I opened up my sister's backpack, and inside the backpack was the sign, God bless, please help. That's exactly what the sign said. God bless, please help. That was in my sister's. So I don't get mad at the sign. I don't get upset at the sign. I don't even question the sign, because whatever, if they're a con artist or whatever, my heart is still in the right place.
Right.
So if I give them a bag and they don't need it, that's on them, not on me, because I did what I was supposed to do, which is help. You asked for help, I gave you the help. We like it because the sign says, hey, I need help. Because otherwise, we're looking for the signs, the backpack, they have a specific look, and you don't want to ask the wrong person if they're homeless, because Matter of fact, we don't even ask them that. I just say, "Would you like a food bag?" is all I say.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you say that to them, that's offensive. So I don't use that line.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be respectful because,
Exactly.
I mean, how would you feel if you were in that,
Mm.
situation? But I am just really glad that you're doing that. And I didn't even know about your fundraiser. And then I saw it on there when I was looking at your channel today. And I said, oh, we got to talk about that and make sure people
Yeah,
know.
yeah. My husband just recently updated the about page to show my Cash App so people can donate to the ministry on the Cash App. He also updated the Amazon wish list for the homeless where you can order the item and send it to my P.O. box. And I
That's
do
a good
videos
idea.
of all the donations that I get in. So if it's money, I show what I bought with it. If we get paid, like a paycheck, I show what I bought with that. If we get donations, mailed or whatever, I show all that stuff. So that way everybody can see what's coming in and what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's a really good cause, and I'm so glad that you're doing it. And people, we gotta be the change. We gotta do what we can, whatever it is that we can do to help people, because things are not going to get better on their own. If we
No.
keep turning that blind eye and doing nothing, then that's exactly what's gonna happen. Nothing.
Mhm.
So do that. But I don't want to keep y'all. We already been on here 2 hours. I didn't plan being here this long, but Gail, I appreciate you, and I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed hearing everybody's songs, and we will continue to share them out and try to get more and more people involved in SUNO. And
Mhm.
we will do another one of these so that y'all can come and have your songs played, and I hope everybody enjoyed that. I know I certainly did.
Me too.
All right. Good night, y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye,
Stay
guys.
warm, stay safe. Some of y'all are really going to be in for some cold and snow and ice, and I am so thankful I'm in South Georgia because we might get rained on. That'll be it. So I'm glad about that. But y'all be careful out there, please.